How's it going, fellow RC adventurers? My name is, of course, Ethan from Howling RC Network, and today we're going to be talking about my project truck, Project JK8. Alright, so today, what you see here in front of you is, of course, the body. Most of you ask what this body was, and yes, it is a discontinued New Bright Jeep JK 4-door Unlimited Rubicon truck that I've hacked up and converted into a pickup truck. So, of course, you can see a few more visual mods that I've done to it. Of course, adding this RPM light bar, had it sitting around and it didn't have a use, so I threw it on there with 4 screws. Also back here, I added one more CB radio antenna. That is, of course, the same diameter music wire that I used up front. I still cannot remember the diameter, though, so I will check on that eventually. Alright, of course, when my RC 4-wheel drive unboxing came along, you guys did see up front here that I do have this RC 4-wheel drive winch. This is the Bulldog winch. They no longer make it. They now make that, let's see, it's the new 9.5 CTI winch made by Warn. It's an actual licensed winch. It looks pretty cool, so I might be getting that too. Of course, my Timberwolf license plates, once again, it does say 2013 on the tags, so gotta get those changed too. Alright, many of you have also asked about the light kit that I have on this, and it's just basically another version of the GT Power light kit. You can buy those on eBay for real cheap. I've seen them go for about 15 bucks, and they come with a lot of lights, pretty much all the lights you guys would ever need for a scale truck. So, enough about the body. You guys have already seen the stickers in a few of my other videos and how it has the other RC 4-wheel drive JK rim and dirt grabber tire in the rear. But I added a jerry can, cooler, and of course that black thing is the light kit. So, let's look at the chassis because this is an update video, so hold on just a second and I'll go grab the chassis. Yes, so this is my lengthened SCX10 chassis, and this blue motor, you guys have probably seen it on a couple other vehicles, not of mine, but I'm sure you guys have seen it. This is the 3500 kV Valenion brushless motor that would come in a Slash 4x4, and I know you guys are thinking that's overkill, but here is the speed controller VXL3S made by Traxxas. These things are waterproof. I've tested it so many times, and I've definitely come to the conclusion that it is waterproof. So, I've added some new shocks to the rear. These came on the old vintage RC10 made by Team Associated, and I just robbed those off and threw on some new Proline shocks on that thing. That thing will be in a new video in this new Spring Break series, so stay tuned for that as well. I just got to do a lot of work to it because it is definitely not RTR at the moment. Wow, that was an impressive crash. My kitten just launched himself onto a TV we have in this garage, so forgive him for that. He's still a playful little kitten. So, I had to redo a servo up here because, unfortunately, that last water run completely destroyed the other one. I didn't do the waterproofing just right. And many of you guys have asked me to do waterproofing vids too. You know what, I might, but there are so many on YouTube already that you can go check them out. I know Squirrel does one, Ultimate RC Network does one, DJ Medic 2008 does one, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys have already seen that already because I have not done one. So of course we got these new JK8 factory rims from RC 4-wheel drive. I'll post a link of those down in the description, or post a link of the unboxing. So, this chassis is very unique in the setup, in which I had to actually cut the frame rails up front there, just to allow the clearance of that body. I've had that body on this truck before. I just, it was the 4-door version of that. So the battery is kind of in a unique place in which it is actually in between the motor and the servo. Now this keeps the weight up front again, because you always want the front or the weight up front in a RC crawler, because you'll have better grip on the front when you're climbing up. So it's got a Racing aluminum drive shaft, and you can barely see that, but it's anodized green aluminum. The whole thing is made out of aluminum, which makes me kind of upset because it does wear down a lot. And I mean, for what it is, for what I paid for it, I think I could have gotten better quality. I might be going with some sort of MIP or GenFAC drive shafts for this eventually, but I will stick with the plastic ones in the rear because they are pretty much seized on there. So of course the Valenion motor, the Valenion speed control. What I like about that combo is that you can actually put it on something called trainer mode. When Traxxas put that in there for beginners, so where it can reduce to 50% power throughout the whole entire truck, motor and speed control wise, that is, not the servo. That basically allows you to crawl at a slower speed, which will definitely help with a high speed motor like that is. But if you want to go rip around in the dirt like I have recently, you can put it on regular mode and basically rip around in this thing, because it's pretty fast actually. It goes about 20 miles an hour, which is extremely fast for an RC crawler, but I know I know I've been called overkill before, but I don't know. I'm still deciding whether to keep that in there or to take it out, because I've got another Axial RTR stock speed control. It's the AE2 made by Castle, and that will probably go back in here because that's what I was running before. So, like I said, this thing's still got an interesting setup. It's got shocks that don't have the actual posts back here that rise up, because that would cut into the bed, because the bed basically slams onto the back of the chassis here and screws on using 2 screws back here. But so the shocks actually screw on directly to the frame rails. I mean, it works okay. It definitely crawls okay. I just had to drill some new holes in the frame rails to actually get it to the appropriate ride height. And these shocks, I mentioned they were from an old RC10, but what I like about these is you can loosen one little screw there, and it's got a retaining clip, and you can move that retaining clip up and down, and it's extremely easy to adjust those things for either a firm spring rate or a loose spring rate, which would be ideal for crawling. Up front, these do have the fake piggybacks that Axial produces for their SCX10s. I don't think they come on any Wraith or anything as far as I know. But you guys have seen the last video where that deadbolt was. That's my friend Chad's. And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be getting that thing into the studio anytime soon. So sorry about that, guys, but I'll keep trying to get it back in. So this pretty much wraps up this update on the truck, but check out what I have from Duratrax. Alright, so this is the Pit Tech from Duratrax. It's a tool stand, as you can see by all my tools. I was at my local hobby store the other day and saw this thing. It was about 10 bucks. Figured, heck, why not? I need a tool stand anyways, because I'm trying to keep clean in this garage. So picked it up for 10 bucks, and it's got a nice little tool or parts holder down there where you can put screws and other miscellaneous things in there. So alright guys, this pretty much wraps up this update. This video is probably pretty long as is, so stay tuned guys. I'll get some more running videos out soon. It just rained a lot in Southern California, so everything's turned to mush and goo, so I don't think I'll be getting out for about a week, unfortunately, but I do have some other running videos already on my computer, so I'll edit those and send them out to you guys. Also, this is also a response video, as far as you guys probably don't know, RCO or RC Overload have a giveaway. So, you guys can go head on over to their channel and check it out. They're handing out some stickers to whoever wants them. You have to be subscribed and share one of your favorite videos from that channel on Google. So, alright guys, this is pretty much it. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. So, stay tuned guys. See you later.